sideways for them.
We upright today.
Hurt. And then I got the thing upside down. Because it's been a Monday all week for me.
I said dangerous.
It's been a Monday for me all week.
Oh, I'm like, it's a Monday?
No, but it's been one for me. Every day been Monday. All over again. Big old choir.
Oh. The minute I say don't nobody call me.
I ain't got my phone. Where is it? Oh, it's over here on the bar. I was gonna say, oh, this your phone. But it can't be your phone.
I was about to say, is it? I hope that Instagram is fine. Can you check that to make sure that it came back and I don't have to restart it?
No, that's good.
Okay.
I was plopped down. Tomorrow.
Hey guys.
Hola.
It was like a tag showing, but I just could not get this shirt right on my head, and my hair was just not hairing.
So that it's more centered. Your hair was not hairing.
But you know, it's been hot. My window open. It's been hot the last couple of days, and it just ain't want to do right. And
well, that's a level 1. I must have grabbed them too much into that one.
What?
The level 1 cards. Hello.
Come on in the room.
Okay. Hey girl. How you feeling?
Itchy.
Did you wear that to work?
I did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it just was a little bit better. So I took it off when I got home. Hey girl, hey. Hey girls, hey.
I think me wearing these falsetto glasses. These false glasses got me really. Sometimes I'll be like, I need my glasses?
Do you need glasses?
No, I mean I haven't had my eyes checked in a while. But the last time I got them checked, I definitely didn't need them.
I need mine checked again.
So, but I probably should have them done again. So hey sis.
Help her some wine.
Yes, get your wine going.
You're just so important. Beezer tried to call me while we was on the thing, and then I hurried up and hung up. You remember what time it was, girlfriend? You're just so important.
All right. Let's get it started. Hey guys, I'm Ken.
I'm Kay.
She's Kay. I'm Ken, and this is Wine and Grow. We wine when we grow, and when we grow, we need wine. Keonda, I'm gonna send you a cup too. Do Needs got one?
Beezer, you got a cup?
We need to send them cups. We need to, our regular supporters should have one,
Yeah.
So that way they can have their glass, they can be drinking, with, with us on the show. Or while they watching the show or whatever. So yes.
Yeah.
We're gonna be text us your addresses, to your appropriate person.
So we can
send y'all some cups on the house for being supporters. Everybody else, $5.
Don't forget our buttons.
Oh yeah, the buttons. I gotta get those out of storage. So they're in storage. Yeah. They're stored away.
Okay.
And my boot things in the garage.
Oh, that's storage. I'm like, where's storage?
Yes. Okay. So, how's your week been so far?
It's been crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why crazy?
I don't know. That's just the word that came to me. Mm-hmm. But it's just been work. Mm-hmm. Work is working.
Yeah.
My behaviors at work is showing already.
What do you mean?
Like in a good way, as far as like as me excelling there.
Okay.
Yeah, because I told you I marked off one of my work goals, and that was, I only been writing policies for like 2 weeks. So to do that, to be almost close to everybody else, and I just started writing 2 weeks ago. I didn't meet my well, we all still figuring it out what my goals how the 30 days was supposed to look like, but I did 18. For a person that's new, you're supposed to do 25 policies a pay period. I did 18, and that's pretty good.
Cause period.
Yeah, and then I told you I wanted to be in the top 10 in phone execution, and I was number 6.
Number 6. Yeah. Period, Pooh. Because when you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, you naturally excel. So that's that. That's on period. So congratulations.
Thank you, girlfriend.
Yes.
What's been up you for Sheezy?
It's definitely been. She said, Nee says your productivity is excelling, girlfriend.
Thank you, girlfriend.
But it's definitely been, like I said, it's been Monday every day this week. Like, and not like that it's been bad at work.
Yeah.
It's just that I've just been like making crazy mistakes. Like on Monday, we were doing audits, and I invited the wrong person to the audit, and it was just like, and I'm waiting in the audit for the people who do the audits, and I'm like, y'all gonna come on the meeting? And it's like, well, we didn't think we was gonna do it because the girl who we was supposed to do was on maternity leave, but it's 2 Ashleys on the team. And I'm like, and I knew who I scheduled it for, but I just thought, oh, the other Ashley. So I'm so sorry, y'all. It's Monday. And then today I finished up a meeting, and then I'm walking to go to the bathroom, clean my dishes. And one of the girls was like, hey, are we still having our meeting? I'm like, oh my gosh. Let me go back. Yes, okay. Let me start the meeting. But I'm like, wow, my mind has just been everywhere, but nowhere at the same time.
Crazy.
Because like Monday was so slow at work. So I was just like, whew. So yeah. Trying to keep myself productive, and because this is the thing, when you're in management, a lot of times, a lot of your job is managing the team, but you have to put a lot of things in place to actually keep yourself busy. Like, so it's nobody telling you got to do this to, do this, do that. It's just like, okay, I know I have to do that. These are the tasks they have to do. So I have to figure out ways to stay productive to make sure that they're being productive, right? So whether that's reviewing their reports or, like I said, having these audits, doing one-on-ones, just busy in my time managing. I do wish though, like, that I had more of a layout of the different things that they were doing when I started, so that I can, had to put process in place sooner to help manage. So like now I'm navigating a little better and figuring out different things that I can do to fill my time to make sure that I'm productive on my job. So yeah. Hey Ju. Yeah. So that's that. But yeah. But I'm like I keep mentioning I'm doing this leadership training, and I thoroughly enjoy it. It's like I'm a nerd for like my job. I love what I do, and I love learning more about how to do what I do better. So we in the training, and we talking about different things because we're working on what we call chips, and it's like improvement plans for a problem that we feel like is within our organization. But as we was talking, because I'm in 2 different leadership programs. I started noticing like the overlap. I was like, oh my God, we're talking about this and this, and I could tell them about this because so I was like, oh my God, you need this and stuff, like just throwing stuff out. I'm like, this feels so good, and everybody just so excited. It's just like, because you learn a lot in business. People want to be competitors and stuff like that, but when you're in trainings like this, there's people from all different organizations, and you're challenged to share different things that you're doing to benefit and things that you're not doing good at, so people can give you advice on what they're doing to help you improve. So like that vulnerability, and that's what one of the girls said. She's like, I appreciate everybody just being transparent and being willing to share, because I'm learning a lot, and that's not normal for businesses because you're worried about people taking your spot. But in healthcare, everybody got a piece. Trust me. So yeah. You want to get to the cards?
Sure, let's go. Let's go.
Is there a feeling you miss? Yes, joy. Just genuine joy. I was looking at some old pictures today because I was so I'm gonna tell this story. Right. I was talking to my therapist yesterday, just about my mom's house and different things. Just not having, basically losing things physically, right? This is in her home, so, and she was just telling me, not to get attached to those things, like, because her legacy is within, right? And there's different things that I have that are in my memories and stuff like that. The physical things, are not things that we need to have value in. But she was just telling me a story about how, when she thought she had lost everything. When her mom passed, she was looking for. She was sad that she didn't have like old pictures of her mom because they had a big fire when she was a kid or whatever, and they had lost everything. And it made me even think about that. I'm like, people lose stuff all of the time. Yeah. Like that, and it don't even be to situations like this. They'll just, people have fires, they have all type of things, and we hold so much value in these physical things, and it's heartbreaking, to lose them. But she was like, but needless to say, she's now, they're preparing to lose her grandmother, so she's doing a memorial, and she's been collecting photos from the family and stuff like that. So she's like, she was looking through an old album, and she found an old picture of her mom as a baby. She's like, so just when I thought I had lost everything, here I find this picture. So this morning I was like looking for a photo of one of the rooms in my house to send to the lenders. They wanted pictures of my house. So I'm looking, like for photos of different things, and then I'm scrolling. I'm talking about back to 2020, and I see all of these photos that I had taken of the pictures in the photo albums at my mom's house.
Wow.
Like, and I just started bawling because I'm like, God literally turned that over in less than 24 hours. He showed me like that. Yeah, she's right. Like, you're like, don't, like, you have everything that you need already of hers. So you're not gonna lose anything. Yeah, you're not gonna lose it. And I was just so grateful. I was like, God is just, He has just been showing out the last couple days. Like, it's just been amazing. So, but I said all that to say, like, looking back at all of those images though made me miss those moments, like at my mom's house and doing like holiday parties. I seen pictures of my 8th grade graduation when we did that party. Her great granddaughter, like her birthday parties. It's like we did so much stuff at that house, and like I'm like, this was joy. Everything was good. My mama was there. My granny was there. Like, I miss these moments. Yeah, I miss those euphoric feelings with my family. Even when we was all in Atlanta, like that. It's just like, man, like those memories last a lifetime. Man. So yeah, that's what I miss. That's what I miss.
That was good. Yeah. Wow.
I know, right?
Wow. If you have, when was the moment you realized you weren't invincible? So I never thought I was invincible, because I've been shown time and time again that I ain't when it comes to a lot of things in my life. And just looking at the things around me, I just know that I'm not above anything. Anything can happen to me. Like, you just never know when it's going to happen, but anything can happen to me or to anybody. So it wouldn't be, I feel like it just wouldn't even be wise to even feel like you're invincible just because something didn't happen to you or won't happen to you. Well, yeah, I never had a moment where I felt invincible. I just get lost in the moments of being up.
I've definitely had to have some humble pie.
I get lost in the moments of being up, and bring me right back down to earth.
I definitely had to have some humble pie. Okay. What is your first love's name and the reason you fell in love with them? My first love. I guess the first person I thought I loved. The love that I, that love. His name was Paris, and I fell in love with him because he was just very sweet. He was a very He was a gentleman. Very sweet. Like, my mom loved him. I remember, like, he used to wear this jersey when he'd come over. Not, obviously not every time he come over. Not the same jersey. Don't want to give y'all the wrong impression. But, like, so he had this jersey that he had worn a few times when he came over, and my mom was like, I like that jersey. You know, you give me that jersey. And he literally took it off and gave her the jersey. Like, no questions asked. Like, and she literally, up until the day she passed, she would still sleep in that jersey. And I'm like, Mom, why you had it? She's like, I like this jersey. Like, she slept in that, like, she used it as a nightgown. And I'm like, that's just so crazy. But he was just so sweet. Yeah. Very attentive. Like, yeah. Then I went from a very sweet person to an ass. I was crazy. But yeah, so yeah.
How life's life.
I know.
Yep. Yep. And then you get brought down.
Yeah.
Are you missing anyone right now? And do you think they are missing you too? Yes, my child. You know, yeah. Anybody trying to cry? But yeah, you know, she been gone since August. This is October, so she's been gone for a couple months. And I mean, you know, I'm okay being in the house, but it's like it's just different. Just being me and Savion. I do love my quietness, but you know, she just come in my room and just sit in my bed or lay in my bed. You know, just those moments. But she still called me. I was just talking to her today, so she called me every day. Girl, she say, remember when I told you I was 121? I'm 137 now. I said, girl,
freshman 15.
It's more. It's more. And I said,
did you tell her about the freshman 15?
I did. I said, I told you about that freshman 15. I said, and you better be careful because it's not even December yet. Yeah. Like,
wow, she's thick. Girl, but I bet she carrying it all in her hips.
Girl,
in her butt.
In her butt for sure.
Yeah, I already know.
Girl.
Yeah. Wow. How do you feel like she's handling herself in college?
I think she's doing very well, especially she's making friends. She's she joined the chemistry club.
Nice.
Yep. She tried out for track. I'm not sure what's going on with that yet, but the way she got to try out was because they thought she was somebody else. And she was like, I don't know how to feel about this. I said, just take it, because at this moment, that means that moment was meant for you. So just take it and do what you need to do. And it was for something completely different, like a shot put. And you know, you can learn something. Maybe you will be good at this. This is another opportunity, but she also has to see it that way. But you know, her even choosing to get involved, period, and choosing to get involved, period.
Yeah.
She's stepping out of her shell. She's doing these different speeches. She got I don't know if she got comms class, but she's done a poem.
Yeah.
You know, I think she's doing really well.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And she love it too.
It's just crazy how our children are like the total opposite of us. Like, Mike's dad just texted me this other day. He's like, how two of the most outest people have the most boring child? Well, he said the most non-lit child or something like that. He said, I was like, that's so true, because Mike was like, because he started filling out his college applications last weekend or whatever, and you know, they're asking him like what clubs and stuff he's interested in. He's like, none. He's like, I just want to be a regular college student. I don't want to do any of this stuff. You know, and I'm just like, I was like, well, maybe you might be interested. You don't know what you might be interested in once you get there and stuff. But it's just like thinking about how you get high school. This boy ain't been to one homecoming. He's still not sure if he want to go to prom. Like, it's just like, at this point, he's right. Like, he just want to go to school, learn what he got to learn, and go home. Like, and that's it. So I'm just like, okay. But then, like, and I'm like, but I was this overly involved person all through high school and college. And it's just like, so to adjusting and not forcing him to do the things just because I feel like, you know, that's what I did, you know, so. And not that you weren't, like, super active, like, but you, like, it's just like, you were very laid back person. So for Soraya to be doing all of these things, it's like, wow. It's like, it's like, she's my child, and the mic is yours. You know, like, so it's just like, okay, yeah, so, but that's just, you know, it's just like.
But but it's crazy because, well, I know that I always was pushing her to do more and, like, be more outgoing, you know, because,
but still, it didn't work out that way. Still,
Who knows?
Had that boy on all types of sports and all type of things, encouraging him to be active. And to this day, you know, you should try that, though. You might like it. You know, I even told him, even for, like, at UIC, because he talked to the Nesby students And I'm like, well, so he did that application. I said, well, just put you want to be in NSBE.
What is NSBE?
It's the National Society for Black Engineers.
Oh, okay.
So, and they supposed to have it at like basically in every campus that has engineering.
Okay.
So that's what Jayla, Mona's daughter Taylor, she's the president at NIU.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so that's what I was, so I'm just like, just say you want to be a part of that or whatever, because I want him to at least, like how she do it, chemistry club. Like, even if you don't want to do nothing that's social, do something that's good for you academically. That way you meet people who are doing what you're doing, if y'all can study together and stuff like that. So
yeah.
But luckily though, if he does Rock for Promise, that get that tuition, get that he goes through that program, they'll actually require him to do mentoring. Because remember, I was a mentor for that program. Yeah, so they'll require him to do it.
Okay.
Because they basically help guide you through the first year of college.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
So yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Did you pull this already?
It says, "What are you still trying to prove to yourself?" Well, I guess that I deserve the success that I have. Yeah, that I'm worthy of the things that I have.
That's what was in my head for myself.
Yeah, just, and I'm grateful, to have people around me who consistently remind me, of just like, girl, you're dope. You're doing all of these things, and also, it's okay. You don't have to be perfect, because that, that's the most, and that's why I beat myself up.
Not on the World Wide Web.
I beat myself up so much.
You got it.
When I make a mistake, because I'm still trying to prove to myself that I'm perfect, right? That I'm worth of this success. So if I mess up, then I tell myself that I don't deserve what I have because I'm doing it wrong, whatever, So yeah. Wow, I don't think I really thought that through the way I just did. Like, and that's real. Like, yeah. That's why I'm so hard on myself, because it's like, now I just failed. See, I knew you didn't. I knew I didn't deserve this, because, see, I ain't doing it right. So, yeah. That was just wild. I just stumbled all over those words.
Let me think about, though, when those people was trying to say what the name of the fruit was, and it was just never coming. Or they was messing it up every time, calling it something else or saying it backwards. How would you describe the feeling of being in love in one word?
I got a word.
What's coming to me? So I have two words, but the first one was what I'm gonna go is an experience. That's not in one word, but an experience. Is that
just one word though? Experience.
Yeah, experience. Okay. I was trying to see if pizza was close to what I said, because where'd that come from?
Me being hungry.
Oh, okay. I got some catfish at the house. I got it from JJ's.
Nice. I had some fried chicken last night from the Chicken Shack. It was so good, and I had some red Kool-Aid.
Oh, I ain't had no real
girl,
Kool-Aid.
And that Kool-Aid at the chicken. Shout out to the Chicken Shack in Lansing on the Ridge Road next to SL Wine Bar. Because that Kool-Aid, it's my mama Kool-Aid. Like, it is so good.
Got a little elbow in it.
It's perfect. I said, this is the perfect match with this fried chicken. Yes, girl. After therapy, I put on that Netflix, popped up my TV table with my chicken and my Kool-Aid. Yep. Yeah. I tore that food down. But yeah. Okay. Experience. You said it was another one though.
I was gonna say peace, but I mean, I know that love is cannot always be peaceful.
Yeah.
So I would say an experience.
The word I was thinking was God.
I love that. Oh, that's a good one.
Because yes, and because our experience with God is not always pleasant.
True.
It doesn't always feel good, but it's to make you a better person. And I'm learning that that's what true love is also. Yeah. True love transforms you and changes you for the better. True love sees who you are even when you don't see who you are. Come on. You know, so it's just like, yeah, it feels good, it's the roses, it's the dates and stuff like that, but it's no, that hurt my feelings. You hurt my feelings, and I need you to do better also. You know, so God was the first thing that came to my mind. But it says, have you changed your mind about anything recently? Changed my mind. That was a wild card. What have I changed my mind about? I guess I don't know. Oh well, I guess I'll share this with you guys. I decided to pursue buying my house, and the first time when I applied for it, I said no, and then God sent me back, and I reapplied, and I got a better offer. So God said yes. So that's something that I changed my mind about. I have not eaten.
I was about to say,
I'm drinking,
but you haven't really drank it.
I know, but that's just let you know how much of a lightweight I'm becoming because, yeah. So that's something that I've changed my mind about is pursuing actually buying my home now because this is the thing. And God has given me this word for the rest of the year, and this falls into this to surrender. Because remember I said I was going to do that next year. Yeah. That was my plan next year.
You had a lot of stuff that you were planning to do next year that's happened.
But God is like, no, this is happening now. Like, this is happening now. I need you to just trust the process. And that's why I was just like, I'll just wait. He's like, no, go back in there and that's why I was like, when I had seen that my rent had went up so much and then it ended up just being because my lease hadn't been signed. It was like, God just used that to get me back in that office because they was like, oh, we can waive that. You just have to re-sign your lease. So I'm like, well, maybe I should reconsider it again. But it's like, no, he brought me back here for a reason. You know, so, and that's why I'm like, and that's why I was saying, like, the agent, the lender that denied me the first time approved me this time, and they approved me for a way better deal than the lender that approved me. So I wasn't supposed to accept that. So my no was right, but it wasn't the definite, like, you're done with it. Right. So, yeah.
I'm just not at this moment.
Exactly.
There's something better.
Thank you, Niece. We'll see. But we'll hold the congratulations until the process is finished. Yeah. And then we'll have a party.
That's how I felt about what I told you earlier.
So maybe my birthday would be like a whole celebration. Home signing. A whole celebration of things, because you know, but I'm sure to be done by then. But just celebrating a lot of different things, you know, for my birthday. Speaking of, you guys, Niece, Kiana, you should prepare to come to Rockford in February.
You know when that's her birthday? 4 days later. Oh no,
4 days before.
Earlier.
Yeah. Yeah.
She said she having like a nostalgia party or something.
Oh, she probably gonna have the same weekend I'm having mine too. Don't that suck? Yeah. You know what I was about to say?
Two friends' birthdays are very close.
Yeah. And I was telling my cousin's birthday her birthday is on the 16th, and I was like, and that's the day I'm having my party. And I was like, Marika, I'm so sorry. I'm having my birthday party on your birthday. Yeah. And she's like, well, I don't usually do anything for my birthday. I said, well, you can come celebrate your birthday with me. Yeah. That's when we went to Houston with us.
Oh, that's who Marika is.
Oh, yeah. So I was like, yeah, you can just come celebrate. Because I'm like, I'm going to ask your sister to be there with your mom. So I'm sorry I'm going to take all your family away to come celebrate my birthday on your birthday.
Dang.
So you might as well just come too.
Yeah. She said what weekend? The 16th, right?
I'm gonna do it on the 16th. Yeah.
Because that's a Sunday. About the one time that I was able to go out with her, we went to a concert or something. That was some years ago.
That's when she came here, though, right?
She was still living here.
I thought she had came back to do that. No. Okay. I think I know what you talk. I remember.
Yeah, but that was the same year of your 30th, I think.
Oh shit! Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. How can you become a better person? There's in many ways. One of them, just continuing to be more open to the changes that are happening in my life, saying yes more than I'm saying no, and to not create the resistance that I know that I can create.
Yeah. And I think I like that for you because I think it speaks to just the process that you went through with going back to work. You know, and just like I feel like I seen you resist that a lot and trying to, you know, keep what you were doing working. You know, but it's like I just said with like surrendering to the process is like this isn't working. And I'm study trying to make it work because I know I don't want to do this thing. But then you go back to work and you have all the success.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, so yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
What was that like mentally? Like making that decision for you? Like what do you like? So like for like the people, there's people out here that are in similar situations, right? They're like, you know, I don't really want to work, but I'm finding other ways to make money. So this is working for me right now. However, they're finding themselves in a bad position financially. So having to make that decision. So like speaking to those people who may be questioning if they should stop and go back to work. Like what is how talk to them about, or if you feel like what you could say to them about what made you make your decision and why you're happy you made the decision that you made, and what made you like you know like push against it so much. Like,
well, so to start, I pushed against it because I liked what I was doing still. And it was just still about trying to find a balance in that. And like I said before, I feel like if I did it right the first time, and not even just that, just handling my finances right the first time, I would be fine. But because it got to be where it was, I knew that I had to go back to work. And then it was like, I knew eventually that I would have to, but I just wanted to make sure that I felt like, you know, how you want to just keep trying to feel like, you know, till you feel like you just can't do it no more, or to know that you've done all that you can without, this is just the last result. This is what I wanted to be the last result. But also when I was working previously, I just didn't like it. Like it was like I liked it in the very beginning. And of course, when I had a job, I always said that I just did not want to work for the rest of my life, you know, but not knowing what I wanted to do, I just knew that this wasn't going to be the end result for me. But when I started working at the last place that I worked at, it was okay in the beginning, and then I just started getting to these moments of, well, not even moments, it just was what I felt, that I just don't want to do this.
Yeah. But
like,
it wasn't.
This isn't.
Go ahead. What? I'm sorry.
Like, yeah, just like this isn't for me. I don't want to be here. I remember even telling one of my coworkers, I said, when I started taking voluntary time off, I don't want to be here anymore. Like, but then it was like, and it gave me everything that I asked for, really, because I was writing down the stuff that I wanted. So I got that experience, but it really wasn't what I wanted. So yeah, but I got to work from home, like actually still work from home, and which was fine because I was able to lay in the bed and work. But I guess the job itself probably just wasn't what I wanted.
And that's what I was about to say. That's what I was like, let me shut up and let you finish.
Yeah. But when I was in insurance before, I was through with it. I was tired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that because you were saying that you didn't want to work, like you knew you didn't want to work the rest of your life. But I feel like we all have to work. I think it's just about finding something that you enjoy, right? Yeah. Because even door dashing was work. Yeah. It was just something that you like to do.
It just didn't feel like it either, just because I'm getting to do it whenever I feel like it, or
so it just wasn't a traditional job where it was like 9 to 5, right?
Yeah.
But it was still a job. You had to work it because you had to make money,
and I still call it work,
right? And because it is work. I have to make this amount of money so that I can pay this bill. You know, like even for people who are doing it now, it's like it's still a job. It's just a job that's more flexible. That's the word I'm looking for. It's just more flexible than a traditional job that you have to be on the clock at certain times.
Yeah.
But I think,
I can do it anywhere.
Yeah. So it's just like, because I mean, there is jobs out there where you can do it anywhere, right? People work remotely, and it's like, oh, I could do this, or they're travel agents, or and they travel for a living. Like that's what I'm saying. It's like making And that's why I speak why I like to share about my job, because I feel like I found something that I'm really passionate about. Like, I enjoy my job, which is why my retreat and just like you are just ministry for me. It's not something that I'm looking to make money from, because that's not my career. That's not something that I want to fund my life. That's something that I do for service, to serve other people. However, this is my career, and I'm grateful that my career is also something that I'm passionate about and I enjoy. Like just yesterday, one of my team members called. I was on my lunch break, and I generally would answer for them if I'm on my lunch break, because most of the time I'm just sitting in my office eating. Like, I don't really, because and I get an hour break, but I don't really be having nothing to really do, so. So and most of the time, if I'm doing something, I'm doing like something for just like you or her story. So it's like I'm just sitting on the computer still. So I'm still in my office eating or whatever. So she called me, she's like, hey, you busy? And I'm like, you need something? She's like, and I'm like, I was like, I'm on lunch. I was like, but you need something? She's like, well, I just wanted to talk. And I'm like, she was like, but just call me when you're done with your lunch. And I was like, let me call you back in 5 minutes. And she's like, okay. So I called her back, and she was like, wow, you really called me back? And I was like, yeah. She said, but you still on your lunch? And I said, yeah. I said, but you need something, I'm going to call you. Like that doesn't mean anything. She's like, wow. She's like, thank you. She's like, I just need to talk. Like, it had nothing to do with work. She just wanted to talk. And I'm like, so I listened to her, and then I was like, I'm going to come see you. She's like, really? I was like, yeah. She's like, you ain't going to wait till like 5 o'clock, are you? Because that's the time I get off. And I'm like, no, I'm going to come see you. So I do my meetings and stuff. And then, I let my boss know, hey, I'm going over here, check on the staff member. But I showed up, and she was like, you really came? And I'm like, yeah. She was like, this really means a lot to me. Show up. And I literally we sat there, and we just ate chips, and I just let her talk. And I'm talking, she's showing me pictures of her grandkids. She's, showing, she collects silicone dolls, the babies that look real. Wow. So she's showing me that, so she just really just being able to just be for a moment, and she, when I got ready to leave, she was like, you should do this for everybody. And I'm like, what? She's like, just talk to them, just personal conversation. And she's like, you should just tell them, and I was like, well, I think that would, it would be more authentic coming from you. Like, and if this is something that they desire, they would do that. But I just say all that to say, like, I have learned that even my job is ministry. And shout out to my bestie for telling, for constantly speaking those things into me as well, because he keeps telling me like that. The things that I'm doing at church is expanding beyond church. He was like, and preparing myself for that. Like preaching the gospel and sharing the love of Christ is not something that I'm just doing in the confinement of church and when I'm with my church friends. Like when I'm on Wine&Grow now, I'm talking about God. Even when I went to talk to her yesterday, I gave her a come worship with me card. And we talked about church and we talked about prayer. So it's not just a thing that you do on Sunday or when you in ministry, so. But yeah, so I just think life is about finding a thing that you'll do, and they ask you this even when you were trying to become an entrepreneur. What's something that you'll do even if you don't make money? So if you never got paid doing this thing, you will still do it for the rest of your life. That's how you choose your business, because that means even when this business is not making money for you, you're still going to fight for it. And that's why I don't really deal with people who want to just talk about money. Because you're not in it for the right reasons. Money. That's not passion. And I only do things that God has called me to do. So, yeah.
Oh, and what made me make the decision, well, I just knew I needed to. I just knew it was time.
You were forced into it?
No, I wouldn't say that. I just knew it was time. That's just it. I just knew it was time. Everything that, and I also was tired of, the only thing about DoorDash is because I can get my money daily. It was like money was always gone, even though I'm able to get it every day. It would seem like it was always gone. So,
why is waiting for the next one?
Yeah. So, I just was tired and just knew that it was just time for something different. And of course, this is what I have been doing for so long. So just going to do something different and just knowing because I am deciding to make this change, just being intentional about it.
But I'm just happy that because like you even in your process of finding work, like you were sure about what type of jobs you wanted to apply for. Like we were like, you should do, like apply for this because hey, I can get you this job, and you like no. And I ain't gonna lie, at first I'm like, this girl is tripping. Like, you need a job, you take a job. But she said, one thing about this one right here, she not gonna do nothing because somebody telling her to do it. So, listen, I'm doing what feels right for me. I don't care what you think. Like, so I'm like, okay. She's like, I decided I wasn't gonna apply for that. And here I am. She's like, okay. But then she found exactly what it is. What if you had taken the job?
But I kept saying that I don't want to take these jobs,
and now you quitting because I don't really want this. So crazy. But
yeah, like even outsiders, I'm like, I care about y'all way too much to even just be taking something and not even being satisfied or happy and knowing that I'm not even planning to stay here because this is not what I wanted.
Yeah. I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Did I have the last one?
I guess. I don't know. Oh, you did. I did. That was how can I be a better person?
Oh, do you think the image you have of yourself matches the image people see you as? I mean, I think I kind of talked about that in the other one. Like, I feel like, I think I'm harder on myself than other people are, obviously, than other people. I think people see a lot in me that I'm struggling to see in myself. So no, I don't think so. So just to keep it short and sweet, because I feel like I keep talking for 30 minutes every time I talk.
But you like to explain stuff. Wait, what was this again?
Because I feel like that's what we're here to do. I'm potting. And I feel like I'm talking super loud, and this mic is on.
I feel like yelling
because I'm so used to
voice, but you talk the same way every time.
I'm so used to talking loud so people can hear us, even though I talk loud anyways. But I don't have to yell because we have these microphones. So, and we got y'all up right side up on Instagram.
If y'all noticed, y'all had to.
But I'm in a really good mood, even though Monday's been repeating itself. I'm in a really good mood because I had a really tough weekend. We had a memorial for my cousin who passed away. We dealt with some things at my mom's house, and then I had to have a conversation with another cousin that I was just like, really, so I'm just like, God, I'm tired of Rockford. I need to leave, and I needed to get out of that energy. But I went to church on Sunday, and I'm talking about I went in crying and left out with joy. People couldn't even, you would have never known that I was just never known that I was just sitting there crying my eyes out, like, because I was full of joy. I went to Aldi, gave somebody a jump. They're like, oh my God, you're our angel. And I said, oh, I was going to ask y'all if y'all needed something before y'all even asked me. Gave them a come worship with me card too. Like I was just so full of joy, and we went and had, went out, which was really good.
Yeah.
And then I ended up having a conversation later that day with the young lady who was talking about wanting to be baptized. Aww. And that just because it was just a random, authentic conversation. And I love when I'm just having random conversation with people and God comes up.
Yeah.
That happened at work today. This girl, she was telling me about her birthday. She was celebrating her birthday. And I'm just like, oh, okay. And next thing you know, she's telling me her whole life story and how God transformed her, like from drinking and stuff like that. And just this, I was just like, wow. I'm 15 minutes late to a meeting listening to her talk, but I'm, just trying to respect people when they need to speak.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just like, wow, God is good. He's amazing. And he's right on time. That's just like, I challenged the ministry to do a 30-day surrender challenge. I'm like, whatever it is that you're holding on to, surrender it to God for the next 30 days. Just challenging each other to do that. So even though that's my word for the end of the whole rest of this year. It's surrender. So yeah. So yeah. So I'm just really in a good mood. Also, that's why I'm like on 10 today.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that's why I'm jumbling my words a lot because I'm just excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Because God is good. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Been showing out.
And always does.
Been showing out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just trust Him.
Yeah.
Just trust Him.
Yeah. Okay, guys. If you could have it your way, who would you be with? Where would you be? And what would you be doing? Well, who would I be with? I would only be with a select few. Um, you, Beezer, my mom. Let's see if I start naming other people, it's just gonna get real. My friends. But I would want to be, y'all. I just want us to just be on the island, just relaxing, really, because life been life in us, but we coming up, you know. But just the moment of just relaxation. Yeah, that's it. We ain't gotta do nothing. I don't want to do nothing. I just want to relax. I just want to relax. Yeah. Just peace.
Yeah. I feel like I kind of got into this like self-care week, like unintentionally this week. Like just not really want to take a lot in.
Yeah.
And then also just resting my body. Like I slept for like 10 hours last night. Cuz I went to bed at like 10 and I woke up at 7.
Oh, a.m. Today?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So like
about today, Lord.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm just like, it's just like I've just been getting a lot of rest. Like also just enjoying different food because I've been like really been monitoring my diet, just trying to manage my weight better and going, just going to the gym. But like on Tuesday, because I didn't go to the gym on Monday morning, but I went on Tuesday and I was just dragging because I just think my body just needs a rest.
Yeah.
And even my mind, like I hadn't did my Bible study. I did it. I was behind. I fell behind last week, and then this week I went to read, and I was like, I don't feel like it, and not, and obviously God knows that I'm not saying I don't care about the word, but I'm just tired of. I don't want me doing this Bible study to become a routine and something that I feel like I have to do. I want it to just be something that I'm doing because I enjoy it.
Yeah, because then it's not gonna make you not want to do it.
Exactly. Yeah. So I'm like, I don't feel like it, and that's okay. And like that's why I was just saying, like, I want some pizza. You know how it's been a long time since I just ate pizza after 8:00. You know what I'm saying? Like, and even just ordered a pizza for real. Yeah. Like I haven't been eating like that. So I'm just like, I think today, like after this, I'm gonna just get some pizza and I'm gonna watch the Love Is Blind reunion until I'm ready to go to bed and just go to bed. Like just get up and just see how I feel tomorrow and if I want to go to the gym and just go on with the flow. Yeah. Like this week because like I said, I came off a heavy weekend emotionally and I just think this week I'm just kind of just like coasting. Yeah. And just taking it in. Just taking it in. So So when you said that, it made me think about that. Like just being on the island, relaxing. That's why I'm looking forward to these trips. Like so,
I deserve this trip, man. Yeah, I deserve this trip for sure.
Yeah. This says, "What is a dream you've let go of?" I really wanted to be a dancer.
Oh well, yeah.
I wanted to be a dance. I wanted to be a performer, right? Because I was really big into cheer when I was younger, and I really thought I was gonna be like a cheerleader, like going to college and being really going to championships and stuff like that. Yeah. So I gave up on that early on because I never learned how to flip. So I'm like, you can't go to college and be a cheerleader because they require you to be able to tumble. Yeah. So then I was like, okay, I really want to dance. But I realized that dance is just something that I just like to do. Like it's not something that I want to be able I want to do for like a living or anything like that. Like I used to want to be like a backup dancer, y'all. Like for real. Like be on videos and stuff like that. Like I was really serious. But yeah, so I was just like, yeah, this is just something I'm just gonna do for joy, for fun. So I actually want to do some dance classes, and I need to start looking into that. It's something to do. Oh yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah. Just to keep it light. That's the dream that I gave up on. Nursing.
And now you're doing something different.
And I would even and what I say that's a dream. I'm like, because I think that was just the direction that I thought I was supposed to go in, and I just realized that wasn't for me.
Right.
And I had to really think about what my strengths were, because I'm still in healthcare, because I know that that's what I'm passionate about. I'm passionate about the healthcare industry.
Yeah.
So it's like, but I just like, nursing isn't for me.
Yeah.
And I was afraid to give up nursing because I kept telling people that I was going to be a nurse. So I wanted to not look like a failure.
To them. Yeah.
So I was just keep going with it. Keep going with it. Hey, Keish. Big Keish. This is a nice one. But what was it?
What's the most pain you've ever been in that wasn't physical?
Wow.
That wasn't physical, man.
Child.
Yeah, because mine ain't been that deep. I ain't had no.
But for you,
yeah,
for you,
because I'm just like okay, so. I would say one of my last the most pain though. The most pain I've been in is probably from being in a relationship, like a heartbreak. And I say that only because when you're adults, it's so much more that go into it. And depending on what the situation is, everything that you're losing or having to give up and feeling like you breaking something apart because of the decision that you're choosing to make, it can be a lot. It can be a lot to even detach yourself from the situation. When you had this whole idea in your mind, it's like it's just not happening, but something happens to just shatter it all, So yeah, that would be the most pain that ain't been physical. Yeah. Oh, also, well, another thing would be like when I was going through this transition of the relationship with me and my dad. Well, not the transition, but before, just not knowing or assuming that he just didn't want me. That's pain because you just don't know because this person isn't communicating with you and just certain things are just not happening. So that would be another one. It's crazy because it makes you feel like you're not wanted and
rejection.
Yeah.
Abandonment. All of those things.
All that. Yeah. Insecurity making you feel like you're not worthy of even relationships with men when it comes to things like that because you didn't even have the person that you were supposed to learn from. So yeah.
Mine says, "What's been your happiest memory this past year?" And I was just like, "Wow, what is it?" My happiest memory this past year. I think celebrating the Wine&Grow anniversary. That was a very beautiful moment. Like people coming together for us. Like we were just full of joy. Like we were happy. We were having fun. Like it was a great
beginning to
time.
From
yes, like it was a beautiful moment. We definitely saw people we didn't expect to see there. Yeah, I think that I think that's definitely in my top memories of this year of happiest moments, for sure. So, yep.
Even though that question wasn't for me. Mine was the well, I mean one of my happiest moments, but I think mine was my birthday trip.
Yeah, that was another one that came to my mind because that was a really good time.
Yep, I enjoyed. Like it was just like, of course, I wish other people could have came, but I just enjoyed how it went. Like from, even though I don't like the train, my dad help me realize that I would not do an Amtrak. That ain't my thing. But I got the experience from going to 3 different states. We had left Illinois to go to North Carolina to Orlando, then going on the cruise to the Bahamas. You know, and being able to spend that time with my dad through the whole weekend, even though I had to be a parent. Hilarious, but it was fun. It was like just having that moment with him, and even seeing him as himself. Yeah. You know, seeing and then getting to spend it with y'all, him rejoining us on the trip. Like it was all, it was just all good. Like it was just being on the water, and I ain't no water baby, but I love being on a boat on some water because it's just one of the most relaxing and the most peaceful things ever. So to be able to experience that, especially with how my years have been previously, to experience that in a new year at the top of the year, and that's really what set me. Even though I didn't know what the rest of this year was going to look like, that's what let me know from the end of last year up until the beginning of this year. That's what let me know that this year was going to be different for me.
I love it. I also like to mention that light is still on.
Cause man,
so it just needs to be charged longer, or it was just malfunction.
Yeah, the whole thing was a malfunction.
Yeah, so yeah.
Girl, I tossed my phone in the tub last night. That's all I want to tell you. I'm at the bathroom, getting ready to take a bath. I said, whoop, and I'm like, oh my goodness, thinking I'm putting my towel in the tub.
Crazy. Child, listen.
Launched it.
Well, guys, I think it's a wrap on this episode. Any last words?
Farewell. No. It's been a long Wednesday, y'all.
Yeah, so we're gonna leave.
Yeah, because I get to go home.
I gotta pee, so we're gonna leave. I'm gonna order my food, and I'm gonna come back home and watch.
I'm gonna eat this fish, catfish steak.
So what I say last time. So see y'all next week. Same place, same time, same wine. All right.
Well, we won't have the same wine.
Maybe.
Who knows? Peace.
To the Middle East.